Hello and welcome back to our channel once again. The name is still Classic Forex and we are here to simplify the complicated. Alright, so our first pair on the list today on our pre-market analysis is going to be BTC USD or Bitcoin. Now BTC USD, we have the monthly upper zone and the monthly lower zone. Now if you look very closely at the monthly time, what has happened in the monthly? Price after making contact with the monthly resistance level have seen sell pressure pushing the market all the way to the downside. Now the question is, where is this sell pressure pushing the market to? This sell pressure is pushing the market all the way down to the next monthly support level, according to what we are seeing over here on the monthly time frame. But price heading all the way to the next monthly support level, it's not going to be a straight move. You are definitely going to see ups and downs before price makes contact here. But for now, all that we can see here on the monthly time frame is that price is dropping all the way to the downside. So if price is dropping all the way down, how can we be picking entries only to the downside? Let's take it further to weekly time and find out exactly how we can pick selling opportunities before price makes contact with the monthly support. Now remember, we are only interested in what? The selling opportunities. Alright, so let's take it further to weekly time frame, understand this move on the weekly and how we can be picking the sells to the downside on BTC USD. Alright, so BTC USD onto the weekly for further understanding. Alright, so this is BTC USD on the weekly time. Now on the weekly time for BTC USD, we have the weekly upper zone, mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Now if you look closely at the weekly time frame, what we're going to notice over here is a strong bearish engulfing candle at the weekly upper zone, meaning that what? There's more sell pressure that is definitely going to push the market all the way to a downside. So according to a weekly time frame, where is price likely to hit? It is going all the way to the next one, support level over here, before we see a break below and exhaustion and a continuation move further to the downside. But for now, we are really interested in the selling pressure that is bringing the market all the way down to this weekly support level. Alright, so everything here on the weekly time frame also shows that price is coming down. So let's take it further to daily time frame, understand the daily flow and how we can be picking the entry to this weekly support level as well. Alright, so BTC USD, let's take it further to daily time frame and then add more meaning as well. Alright, let's go to daily very quick. Alright, so this is the daily time frame on what? BTC USD. Now BTC USD in the daily time frame, we have a daily mid-range, which is also a strong level of what? Buy sensitivity. Now this daily mid-range zone over here has been able to break to the downside. Now what happens after a break to the downside? You go up for exhaustion before a continuation move further to the downside. So BTC USD here on the daily time frame, since price has made a daily push breaking what below the strong daily support level, we are going to be expecting what? A retest of this one support level as resistance before we sell all the way down to the next weekly support level. Now, how are we going to sell all the way down to the next weekly support level? Let's take it further to what? The 4-hour time frame and then get to understand how we can do the entry on the 4H. Alright, so BTC USD, let's take it further to 4-hour time frame and then begin or continue or end the analysis of BTC USD. Alright, let's go. Alright, so this is BTC USD on the 4-hour time frame. This is how we are going to pick our entry. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, we have our 4H1 mid-range zone over here, which is a lower low on the 4-hour time frame. Why? Because price broke what? Below previous lower low here to give us a new lower low. Now, after lower low, what do we expect to see? We expect to see lower high before we sell all the way to the downside. So if price does manage to give us a lower high here on the 4-hour time frame, we will pick our entry on candle confirmation all the way to the downside. What is the candle confirmation? It is a bearish engulfing candle, the significant pin bar or an evening star before we sell at the lower high to the what? The next weekly support level. TP1 is going to be at the next one 4-hour support level because once price reaches TP1, it can what? See buy pressure here to reverse. So TP1 is here. Once we TP1, we move stop loss to entry and play with house money. Alright, so that is it for BTC USD full and complete technical analysis. Alright, now let's move to the next pair very quick, which is on the list. Let's go to the next pair on the list very quick. Alright, so GBPAUD is the next pair on the list. Now GBPAUD, we have the monthly upper zone, mid-range zone, and the lower zone. Now, if you look very closely at the monthly time, what is price doing? Price is currently in an uptrend on the monthly time. Why? Because this is a higher high, okay? This is a higher low. Price created an equal high here, an equal higher low here, and we are still seeing buy pressure pushing the market to the upside here on the monthly time. Now, the question that we are asking ourselves here is very simple. Look at this. Price has made contact with the what? The resistance level of the monthly. Now, after making contact with the resistance level, we saw strong sell pressure push the market down by this one, bearish pin bar. So you can see this strong bearish pin bar over here, pushing the market to the downside. Now, after this bearish pin bar, we've also seen a bullish candle forming at the moment. So, based on what we are currently seeing on the money time, where do you think price is going? Price is heading to the upside because very simple. We saw what bearish pin bar couldn't push the market down, and buyers have come in with what much more buy pressure, pushing the market over here to the upside by forming this one strong bullish candle. Now, since price is going all the way to the upside on the money time frame, to make a third contact with the money resistance level, what are we going to do? We are going to pick entries in that what direction only. So GBPAUD, we are only looking for what buying opportunities that will take us all the way to the next one resistance level of the month. Now, how are we going to pick our entries to the upside? Let's take it further to weekly time frame and add more meaning to this technical analysis. All right, let's go to weekly. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame on GBPAUD. Now, GBPAUD on the weekly time frame, we also have our weekly mid-range zone over here. What has happened on the weekly time frame? Let's explain it very quick. Now, if you look at the weekly time frame, price broke above this what lower high to give us what the higher half, the higher high. We've seen higher low, and where's price going all the way up to create another equal high to this particular level. So you can clearly see here on the weekly time that price is also in an uptrend, which means that the direction we predicted on the monthly is accurate because on the monthly we said price will go up, and we are seeing an uptrend over here, which is what supporting the movement to the upside. Now, as an uptrend, where do we buy? We are going to pick our entry from here to the upside. But remember, this is the weekly time. We cannot just buy here. So let's take it further to daily time frame and add more meaning and know exactly what is happening over here as well before we can pick the buy to the upside on GBPAUD. So GBPAUD, let's take it further to the daily time frame so that we can add more explanation. All right, let's go to daily. Okay, so this is GBPAUD on the daily time frame. Now, the daily, we have our daily upper zone and our daily lower zone. Now, let's explain what is happening on the daily time frame as well. On the daily time frame, price has also broken above its lower high here to the upside, going to give us what? A higher high. After higher, what do we expect to see? Higher low before what? Continuation push all the way to the upside. Okay, so GBPAUD, what we are first going to do is that we are going to capitalize on this what? Higher high before higher low, and then we buy again to the upside in that manner. But I'm going to show you another way that we can what? Pick our entry from here and expect price to break above this one level, which is supposed to be a higher high, and then continuously go to the next one resistance as the new higher high. Now, how am I going to do that? Let's take it further to the forward time frame, and I'll show you exactly how we can pick our entry over here and still expect price to break above and reach the next one resistance level just by using our target or our TPs. Right, so let me go to the forward time frame and show you how we're going to pick our entry to the upside on GBPAUD. All right, so GBPAUD, let's take it all the way to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so this is GBPAUD on the 4-hour time. Now, on the 4-hour time for GBPAUD, we have our 4-hour mid-range zone over here. What has happened on the 4-hour time frame? You've seen a 4-hour push higher high over here. You've seen exhaustion higher low. You've seen another push the upside, which has given us a new higher high. We'll be expecting another higher low before we buy on candle confirmation to the upside. Now, how are we picking an entry to the upside? Look at this. Now, if price manages to complete the next higher low on the 4-hour time frame, we are going to pick our entry here on candle confirmation all the way to the upside. Now, look at this. Once we are able to pick our entry on the candle confirmation over here, we are going to first set what TP1 at the next daily resistance level. So this area will be called what? TP1, and this is going to be TP2. Now, why am I putting TP1 over here? Because this level is what? The daily higher high. Remember, on the daily time frame, this area is supposed to be what? A daily higher high. So once we pick our entry over here and price get to this what? Daily higher high, and then manages to break above, then we can what? Take TP2 from it. But first, I'm going to put TP1 at what? The daily resistance. So that if price gets here and then reverse to come back for daily higher low, we won't find ourselves wanting. It's very simple. Okay, it's very simple. Let me take it again so you guys can understand. Now, this area is what? It's a daily resistance level. It can reverse the market. Have it in mind that this is a daily resistance level, can reverse the market. And we are picking an entry over here on what? A higher low before our to the upside. So what we are doing is that we are setting our TP1 at the daily what? Higher high. So that once price gets here and reverses, we won't find ourselves wanting because we have already made TP1 what? Profit. But if price manages to break above what? The daily higher high over here or the daily resistance after hitting TP1, then it goes further to TP2, where you're going to set our next target as well. Okay, so it's like using one stone to kill what? Two birds. All right, so that is it also for what? GBPAUD. Now let's go to the next page. Is going to be what? Gold. So let's go to gold and then end the analysis on gold. All right, so this is gold here on the monthly time. Now gold on the monthly, let's put meaning into it. We have the monthly upper zone, mid-range zone, and then lower zone. Now if you look at the monthly time frame, price has been able to break above this resistance level all the way to the upside to give us what? A new higher high, the next resistance level of the what? The monthly time frame. Now after price has reached what? The next resistance level, what do we expect to see? We expect to see what? Price to drop down as what? As higher low, because this area is a what? A higher high. So gold on the monthly time frame, we are only expecting what? Sell pressure to begin from here and start reversing the market to the next one. Weekly or the next monthly mid-range zone as the higher low. But can we get sell here on the monthly time frame all the way to the downside? No. So we need to take it further to various time frames, know exactly what those time frames is telling us and how we can be picking the selling opportunities only to the downside on gold. So gold, let's take it all the way to weekly time frame, get to understand what is happening on the weekly and how we can be picking our sales only to the downside because price has reached monthly resistance level. And there's going to be what? Sell pressure, of course, which will be bringing the market to the downside. All right, so good. Let's take it further to the weekly time frame and then continue with the analysis. All right, so this is gold on the weekly time. Now, gold on the weekly time frame, we have a weekly upper zone and a weekly lower zone. Now, if you look at the weekly time frame, price is in an uptrend. Why? Because it broke above equal highs here to the upside, giving us what? A higher high on the monthly resistance level. Now, after higher high, what do you expect to see? Higher low before price may go up again. But since you are looking for only sell pressure, you are going to be looking for selling opportunities from this one resistance level and then from this one weekly higher high to the downside to give us what? A higher low on the next weekly support level. So the question is, how can we pick the selling opportunities to the next what? Support level of the weekly? Let's find out as we visit the daily time frame as well. So gold, we are going to take you to a daily time frame where we will find out exactly what is happening here on the daily before we can sell all the way to the downside. But before I even go to a daily time frame, I can see what triple touches on the monthly resistance level. We have the first touch here, the second touch, and the third touch, which means something, which you're going to see very clearly when we go to the daily time frame. All right, so good. Let's take it all the way to the daily time frame and then continue with the flow of the market. All right, onto the daily. Okay, so this is the daily time frame on gold. Now, gold on the daily time frame, we have our daily mid-range zone over here. Now, if you look at the daily time frame very clearly, what has price done here on the daily? Price has given us what? A triple touch on the monthly resistance level. And what is a triple touch? A triple touch or a triple top is a reversal what? Pattern. So this reversal pattern is also going to bring in sell pressure to push the market all the way to the downside, right? So gold, we are looking for what? The entries from this triple top all the way to what? To the downside, because we are seeing it very clear over here. Now, how do we pick the sell to the downside? Let's take it further to a 4 time frame, get to understand the 4 time frame structure and how we can be picking the sell to the downside. Okay, so either the 4 hour or the 3 hour, any of them is good. Let's take it all the way to the 3 hour time frame, of course, and look for entry to the downside on gold. So gold, taking it all the way to a 3H time frame to find entry to the downside. All right, so this is gold on the 3 hour time. Now, gold on the 3 hour time frame, we have our 3H what mid-range zone over here. Now, if you look at the 3 hour time frame very clearly, price was initially in an uptrend over here by giving us a higher high, a higher low high, and then it failed to move to the upside from here to the upside. Instead, it has broken below its previous higher low here to the downside, giving us what? A lower low. And after lower low, what do we expect to see? Lower high before price sells all the way to the downside. So gold on the 3 hour time frame, I'm expecting price to go all the way up for what? An exhaustion as lower high here on the 3 hour time frame before we sell to the downside. Now, what is going to be the entry confirmation? The entry confirmation, of course, is going to be what? A bearish engulfing candle close, a significant pin bar, or an evening star before we sell all the way to the downside. Now, we are going to have our TP. First TP is going to be at the next what? Daily support level. So TP1 is going to be at the next daily support level. TP2 will be at the what? The weekly support level as well. So that is it also for what? For gold. Once you're able to hit TP1, we move stop loss to entry and then play with house money. So this is our full and complete technical analysis on gold. Now, if you love what I'm doing over here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment below, and like this video as well. And then remember, don't forget to join my free signals group. The link is in my description. Thank you all for joining in. Stay classy and treat class. And remember, if you want to have contact with me, just check the description. All my details are there. You can contact me. Hit me up either for mentorship or anything else as well. So that's it for what? Gold and the entire analysis for the weekend. Thank you again. Stay classy, treat classy. Peace. I'm out.